Anyways, we got the Seahawks and the Cardinals here. Am, what are you seeing so far in the first half?
So to start out, I took the over for the first half. I got that at 27, so that was a nice hit. I'm definitely, I'm liking the over for the second half so far. I mean, honestly, the Seahawks have a lot of momentum. Seems like Cardinals, they don't have a bad defense. They are they stopped the Seahawks twice now in the red zone, and that was in the first quarter. That was the third field goal Seahawks kicked for the year. And then stopped them again in the second quarter, put up their fourth field goal for the year. So, I mean, their defense is delivering a little bit in that end zone, in that red zone. So, but I feel like, though, the Seahawks definitely have a lot more momentum.
Well, the Cardinals get the ball here to start the second half, and the Seahawks are plus 2.5 for the second half. On the money line, plus 145, and then the over is 28.5. This has certainly been a game for the offenses, and I think really the Seahawks offense, but there's two halves to every game. So, I'm on the Seahawks for the game. I know I'm in the minority among the cappers. I know that. I knew it going in. I heard Cardinals. I went Seahawks. That's what I do. I'm the guy on the other side of the argument. I always am. It's like everyone says black. I say white. Everyone says white. I say black. I can't help myself. But anyways, what are you thinking here? I'm on the over as well in this game.
I love the over. Like I said, I went for that in the first half. That delivered. And then I actually got the over for the second half at 27.5. I don't think that's probably there anymore, but I still like it at the 29.5. I'm trying to get a hold of the line.
I'm seeing 28.5 currently.
Yeah, I love that.
I still like 28.5.
I could see the Cardinals putting up at least 2 touchdowns, definitely in the second half.
It was the second questionable time today, Rod, that I saw a team go for it as opposed to just taking points. It's way too early in the game. We saw it in Atlanta. It would have been a totally different game if the Falcons took that field goal, and that's why Raheem Morris isn't a head coach somewhere. That's why he's an interim head coach for the Falcons and why he's not the head coach for the Buccaneers and a multiple Super Bowl winner like they thought he was going to be. And I didn't understand the call there of going for it on fourth down as opposed to kicking the field goal either for the Cardinals. You walk away with something in a situation where they were going to score a touchdown on you. That would have been a 10-point swing in your favor. Instead, you ended up with nothing, and they went down and scored a touchdown on you again.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I just don't understand the decision-making, but as someone that's laying 3.5, boy, I really was considering buying it down too. I never buy it down, but I would consider it. I'm thinking Seahawks second half. I don't love it. It's a 10-point lead. In order for me to get my 3.5, I'm going to need some help, because that half is it's murder. The hook is murder, and you throw it in on that it's a primetime game. It's worse, but I don't know, man. I'm just a big Russell Wilson fan. I'm gonna go Seahawks money line at plus 145 for the second half. I don't know, man. I'm a fanboy. I am. Russell Wilson's my guy, and Tyler Lockett is another one of my guys. Tyler Lockett is just unreal. The catches he was making out there. I don't know what they were saying about it, but from where I was sitting, they looked unreal. The one-hander and then the touchdown where Peterson had him by the face mask, which there was no flag on that play either.
Yeah, I love that. I definitely think the Seahawks for the second half. Spread right now is Cardinals minus 2.5. I'm loving the Seahawks.
I'm taking the Seahawks here too. I'm taking them at plus 2.5. I'm taking them at plus 145 on the money line as well. I know the Cardinals get the ball here to start the second half, but I don't think that's going to be a factor. I think that they're going to move the ball. They've moved the ball, but I think Seattle's done a better job of bottling them up. As good as Lockett's been, Hopkins has been equally as good going the other way for the Cardinals. But if you have the over in this game, which is it's 57, I think, you're looking really good.
55 I got it at, I think.
55, yeah. I think I'm in that range. I think I might have got 57, 56. 57 might have been a different game. Yeah, maybe it's 55, but it appears to be headed way over, right? Way over.
Yeah, it's already they're setting it to, I think it was like at 72. 72 and a half.
For now, for the end game?
Yeah.
It says we're not showing up on YouTube, but I'm showing 251 people watching. So I'm going to guess that we must be on YouTube. Maybe it's
55
just...
and a half.
Are we not on YouTube? I don't know. Yeah, I see 116 people on the Pick Dogs channel and 23 on the Sports Chat channel on YouTube. So we are there. On Facebook, I see the rest. And Periscope, we have 3. Twitch, 4. 22 on our Facebook Sports Chat. 24 on Pick Dogs. 11 on my personal page. 21 in the Facebook group for Pick Dogs. And 12 in the Sports Chat group. So I'm showing 231 people watching.
Scott, we like the over for the second half and the Seahawks.
Yeah, I like Seahawks too. I like the Seahawks. Metcalf running down Baker on that interception was just incredible. I like when they stick the hand out, and act and think that they're gone and they get clocked. A lot of times when they stick the hand out like that, I remember when I was there was a Miami game at Cincinnati where Ed Reed did that. So actually, they're saying that I have a frame interval setting, and this could be the maybe that's why I have so many problems with my streaming that I've been doing in my videos. I've been freezing up for the past week, but I'm still sticking with those plays. That's the thing about these halftime shows. Not a lot to dig into. Those of you that are joining late, Ann and I both like the Seahawks here. She likes the over in this. To me, the over at 28.5 is a little rich, but why not? I could see this.
Wait for it to go down.
I don't know. It just seems a little high, but it's like, but if you take, but in this game, it could happen with 6 minutes gone in the third quarter. I mean, that's how fast they're moving up and down the field. No one is, the Seahawks have stopped the Cardinals a couple times, but the Cardinals haven't really stopped the Seahawks. The only time they stopped them was the interception that Metcalf ran the guy down. That was the only time they stopped them the whole game. They stopped them for field goals, but those were points.
They're playing decent in the red zone, the defense, Cardinals defense, but we'll see what happens, I guess.
So the Rays, people are asking about the Rays live bet. Yeah. Oh, man, heartbreaker there, right? You got a guy on third base with nobody out, and you don't get the run. And then Muncy comes up and hits the home run going the other way. I'm still on the Rays here. I haven't backed off. And, for the in-game, I think I would stay in that direction too. But let me see what the odds are for the in-game before I start spouting, because I'm already pretty deep in here on the Rays. I need a lot of help.
Yeah, the premium pick I had tonight was the over at 7.5 for that game. So we're just 2 runs away, going into the top of the 6. I believe it's 4-2 Dodgers.
Yeah, so the Rays here are plus 399 for the game, for the outright win, but plus minus 149 at plus 2.5. That's not a bad play. But we're kicking off the second half, and that means we're kicking out of the show. Thanks, everyone, for joining us, and thanks for joining me. Normally, I'm sitting here by myself with nothing to talk about. Me. But we enjoyed it, and I think everybody enjoys having you around. It kind of softens everyone from pounding me, which normally is what happens. So I appreciate it. Have a great night, everyone. Enjoy the second half.